I spend more time talking to us than I spend talking to them because I don't think that anything they're ever going to choose to do is going to make a difference. It's what we choose to do. So that's why I encourage you to be action oriented. If you want to see something happen, you have to make it happen. If you want your kids to be ready and to do well, you do that. That's your job. Those are your kids. You don't care about their kids, they don't care about yours. So when someone says, well, they don't really care about us, like the Michael Jackson song, or they don't think Black Lives Matter, I'll be like, yeah, they probably don't. They really don't care. They no, they don't care about us. And what was the training that you had that made you think that whether they cared about you really was important? Who even got us into that line of thinking? And I think that in some areas we've been severely misguided. Like I never, I'm a Dr. Claude Anderson guy. That's like my father, and I'm gonna call him today actually. And what I love about Dr. Anderson is he even talks about the civil rights movement. He said and he said things that made sense to me. He said it didn't make no damn sense to let somebody beat your head, bash your head in, just so you can get the opportunity to support their business. That's a mental illness, people. I'm sorry. That's a mental illness. But sometimes when we see the world doing crazy stuff, we think it's normal because everybody's doing it. And I think it does take some courage from us to question that and to say, I know what you were trying to do, but that was wrong. That was wrong. Right? And so when you're looking in the history, actually, let me show you guys a clip from the convention that might reflect. Maybe Boyce from the past can say this better than Boyce from the present. I'm going to share this clip. I was speaking at the convention and I said this, and I think it's on my Instagram. So let me pull this up. And by the way, Chanel's sharing the link. If you want to join the next cohort of our stock options class, it's called Coin, the Certified Options Investing Network. She's got a link. She'll put it in the chat. So feel free to click on that link, and it'll get you in at I think 60% off. So, but and that expires today. So feel free to take a look at that. All right. So let me share this with you. And this really, the president of Tuskegee, I think his name is Dr. Mark Brown. He was at the convention as well. And I have a lot of, as you know, I have a lot of admiration and respect for Tuskegee. And so, I was thinking about Booker T. Washington and Marcus Garvey and the people that they don't really teach you about in school. That I really think we as a community should study in addition to whoever else we study. So here's the little clip. It's very, very short. Here it goes. You study Black history, you realize Booker T was right all along. That's the message we should have picked up. Marcus Garvey was putting down something that we should all be picking up. There's a reason why your children don't learn about these men in public school. Because once we learn these ideas, we become very powerful, very dangerous, and very capable. It's time to stop apologizing for being strong, black, powerful, and capable. So here's something to lay out. Very simple set of ideas. Number one, every black child should know how to start a business by the age of 12. Just in case the company decides to cut their DEI program. Every newborn baby should own shares of stock at birth. And if you buy stock for that child consistently, by the time they are 25 years old, they don't have to work for anybody because we know that the microaggressions you deal with on the job every day is the number one cause of stress, mental illness, and health, and all kinds of other problems, things that kill us early. We're done with that. We're not passing that generational curse on to the kids. Can we agree on that? Okay, so that particular clip, I wanted to share that because um, I really think that we should really study some of the ideas of Booker T.